Daniel Cobb died May 22nd, 1856, age 53. As I said, I don't put on modern graves. A lot of these are much newer. Here is George Stiles, a very fancy gravestone. He lived from 1831 to 1895, and his wife lived from 1831, Eunice, to 1902. Edwin Clapp, 1823 to 1896. Myron C. Simon's wife, 1835 to 1881. And Laura Farnsworth, 1839 to 1891, his second wife. That's the top of the Stiles grave. Very fancy for this place. Very small. His grave. That. Austin Rice, born February 1819, died February 11th, 1898. Blair Risabel, his wife, born April 25th, 1821, died February 20th, 1898. They may have died of the same thing. They died 3 weeks apart. Samuel Moody died May 21st, 1824, 7 years, 3 months. Lost it in the years, I'm sorry. Scott, wife of Clark, March 31st. I'm not sure. Dora W. Brigham, December 29th, 1854 to May 10th, 1864. Willie Brigham, November 7th, 1857 to February 18th, 1864. He was only 7, she was only 10. Dwight Brigham, May 2nd, 1882 to March 20th, 1864. He was only 2, not even 2. Sad. Sad. Must have had some kind of disease or something. Joe Brigham and his wife, 1789 to 1829. Their son, 1820 to 1889. Elizabeth Brown, 1790 to 1861. Alistair Sheldon, wife of Rufus Clark, died December 7th, 1884. Rufus Clark died November 6, 1848. Daughter of Jedediah and Lucy Clark. Lucy Clark died April 6, 1843, age 60. I can no longer read that. Lucy Clark died 6 March, 1825, age 69. Memory of Mrs. Lucy, wife of Mr. Jedediah Clark, who died February 3rd, 1811, in the 58th year of her age. Clark, who died February 20, 1844, age 87. Still a lot of people living a long life. This is the Pine Nook Cemetery. We are still in Sunderland on River Road, but quite a ways away from the other cemetery. I'm going to guess I'm about 3 miles. It's a walkable walk, but these graves are much newer. There are some older ones. George Gunn, 1852 to 1918. His wife isn't mentioned. Obviously newer. Sarah Munn, widow of Erwin Smith, died 1902, September 9th. Edwin Smith died December 14th, 1848, age 37 years, 11 months. Abby Smith, this is Hiram Clapp, died March 3rd, 1871, age 72. Betsy Wife died August 18th, 1869, age 61. Jonathan Loveland, Lauren, died April 21st, 1836, age 67. Unreadable, unfortunately. Eunice, wife of Benjamin Bridges, died November 5th, 1831, age 28. There's the Bridges. Benjamin, 1891. Eunice, 1831. Harriet, 1903. Jonathan, 1825. Marcia, 1903. And I'm not sure, but 1908. 79, 1873. Memory of Fanny Doniger, daughter of Elijah and Sarah Clapp, who died December 4th, 1839, age 29. This is Claps, but it's very hard to read. Looks like 1776. Miss Elisa Clapp died February 6, 1835, age 65. 68, sorry. John Clapp died, departed this life. Can't read it. Perpetual memory of Mrs. John Clapp, who died August 4th, 1826, age 89. Alas, our transformed shepherd, now soon whose guns will fire. We linger just a moment for time on earth to appear to him. Sophia, wife of Alan Childs, died July 12th, 1835. Daughter of Mrs. Sophie Childs. age 27. Memory of Alvin Childs, who died August 7th, 1839, age 50. David Peeler, 1851 and 1913, and his wife, Lily, 1850 to 1913. Life of Caleb Dissonant, died November 5th, 1845. And Myra died April 10th, 1842, age 19. Fanny Naira Phillips, died 21 December, age 4 and 87 days. Helen Mercer, daughter of Gretchen Pilgrim, was drowned July 14th, 1823. Two years, 7 days. Well, who was watching her? George W. Brigham, December 29th, 1854 to May 10th, 1864. Willie Brigham, November 7th, 1857 to February 18th, 1864. He was only 7, she was only 10. Dwight Brigham, May 2nd, 1882 to March 20th, 1864. He was only 2, not even 2. Sad. Sad, sad. Must have had some kind of disease or something. Joe Brigham and his wife, 1789 to 1829. Their son, 1820 to 1889. Elizabeth Brown, 1790 to 1861. Alexander Sheldon, wife of Rufus Clark, died December 7th, 1884. Rufus Clark died November 6, 1848. Daughter of Jedediah and Lucy Clark. Lucy Clark died April 6, 1843, age 60. I can no longer read that. Mrs. Clark died 6 March, 1825, age 69. Memory of Mrs. Lucy, wife of Mr. Jedediah Clark, who died February 3rd, 1811, in the 58th year of her age. Clark, who died February 20th, 1844, age 87. Still a lot of people living to be a long life. Born 1883, died 1862, July 2nd. Anna Veer, wife of Henry Ball, born September 10th, 1780, died January 22nd, 1822. Miss Alicia Mann died 18 December 1814 AD, age 25. Mr. Ebenezer Bugby died 28 October 1810, age 49. Friends of plays unsuccessful this mortal blood when chances came. Very hard to read. Mrs. Faith, wife of Ebenezer, died 20 May 1812, age 40. Mr. John Ball died 8 February 1814, age 71. Lydia, former relic of John Ball, died September 7th, 1851, age 98. Now, she's the oldest one I've found so far, which even today would be considered old. Jophian, son of Mrs. Landers, born and died 1802, age 1 year. Squire Bishop Sortrell, Maid Hubbard Ball, died July 31st, 1803, in the 2nd year of her age. Albert, son of Lydia and Mueller Ball, died February 9th, 1819, age 7. This says Mrs. and Mrs. Ball. Mr. B. Brigby and Mrs. B. Brigby. That has fallen completely over. Here's a grave I may be able to read. In memory of Mrs. Olive, consort of Mr. Samuel Wilson, who died March 12th, 1807, age 51. That has got too much damage. These look like at one time they were graves, but time has really done them wrong. In memory of Iverson, of infant son of Mr. and Mrs. Lucy Nelson, who died November 28th, 1791, age 10 years. In memory of Mrs. Wilson, wife of Mr. Levi Newton, who died November 26, 1802, age 75. Here's a Revolutionary War veteran. He's a Newton. He died 24 March 1842. So he must have been young when he was in the Revolutionary War, because that was 66 years later. So even if he was only 30, he was 96. Doesn't say how old he was. Yes, it does, but I can't read it. I think it says age 92. Another Revolutionary War veteran, and the name's been totally wiped off the stone. I can't tell you who it was. This is the stone. more stones that have been knocked over and not cleaned like the other cemeteries. I'm surprised they've been very good about it. T.H. Ankful, wife of Ebenezer Miller, died August 6, 1838, 79. Mr. Ebenezer Willis died October 11th, 1819, age 66. S.C. Field and family. And that's about it for this cemetery. Natty M., only daughter of Rufus and Harriet Gunn, died March 31st, 1900, age 39. Harriet Kellogg, born June 1st, 1827, died February 22nd, 1907. Rufus Gunn, born August 17th, 1817, died February 9th, 1910.